Frida Kahlo was a famous Mexican painter known for her vibrant self-portraits. Her paintings had a bold and distinctive art style that explored topics such as gender, race, and identity. She was born July 6, 1907 in Mexico. Frida was the third daughter of Guillermo Kahlo and Matilde Calderon. Her sisters' names were Matilde, Adriana, and Cristina. When she was 6 years old, she contracted a disease called polio. She was bedridden for a while and was left with a crooked right foot that many children teased her for. In 1922, Frida attended the Rion National Preparatory School in Mexico City. She was one of the 35 female students enrolled in that school. Around that time, she started dating one of the students there, Alejandro Gomez. Her and Alejandro were riding a bus one evening when suddenly it crashed into a trolley. One of the steel handrails impaled Frida in the hip. September 17, 1925, marked the day where a tragic bus accident affected Frida's life both physically and emotionally. The following year after the accident, Frida Kahlo painted her first self-portrait in 1926. She once said, "I paint myself because I spend a lot of time alone, and because I am the subject I know best." Frida's interest in politics and art led her to join the Mexican Communist Party in 1927. And even though she eventually left and rejoined the group, she still continued to be an avid feminist and political activist. In 1928, Frida wished to see Diego Rivera for him to evaluate her artwork. They soon started dating, and later in 1929, they got married. Because her husband had many art shows and commissions, they had to travel a lot, mainly in the US, which Frida was not a fan of. She hated the US and missed Mexico every minute she spent there, which led to her painting My Dress Hangs There. To add on, Frida and Diego's marriage was extremely toxic and unhealthy. Both of them had multiple affairs to the point where Diego even had an affair with Frida's sister, Cristina. As a result, they separated in 1935. However, in 1938, Frida Kahlo had her first solo exhibition in New York, and it was a great success. The following year, she traveled to Paris, where she exhibited her artwork in private galleries and met other surrealist painters. In 1939, when she officially divorced Diego, Frida went on to paint one of her most famous paintings, The Two Fridas. But on December 8, 1940, she remarried Diego. In the year of 1944, Frida Kahlo painted a popular portrait called The Broken Column. She depicted herself split down in the middle, her spine shattered like a column. The nails stabbed into her body represented the constant pain she was in. The painting overall expressed her medical conditions and the physical challenges she was facing at the time. Unfortunately, on June 13, 1954, Frida Kahlo passed away at the age of 47, but her legacy is still carried on to this day. She is viewed as an icon of female creativity, and her blue house in Mexico has been turned into a museum for people to visit.